I'm back. I had my own little break while they're having their own break.
He believes that together we can make a dent in Gotham's crime. But it starts with you. Vote for Harvey Dent and elect a real crime fighter to Gotham's mayoral seat.
I'm Harvey Dent, and I approve this message.
I swear to God, I just gave him that line that night. Like, literally, what I'm doing right now is like the same night I gave him that catchphrase. He is a quick worker. God damn.
Desperate attempt from a flailing campaign to take down one of Gotham's most promising young politicians.
Okay, here we go. We're back. We're doing some fancy shit. The Road to Batman Part 2, or whatever the fuck I'm gonna call it.
Let's find out what was so important.
My room is still red. I'm still badass. I love this shit. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe. We're going to be doing this all month, all year, basically. It's
Wayne
going to be
Manor
very
has
fun.
7 bedrooms, 2 kitchens, a library, a gymnasium, a basketball court, and a movie theater. And yet I always find you here. In a dark, damp cave. In front of a computer.
Yeah, well, this is the only room that really matters.
Well, then you won't mind if I skip cleaning the rest. The dusting is murder. Did you find out what that Catwoman tried to steal?
Well, in the process.
What are we looking at?
Nothing.
Different angle.
Oh. It's pretty dope. I don't understand how logistically this works, but it's really cool.
This is a map of the East Side shoreline. But it could mean any number of things. Money, weapons, drugs, everything flows through that port.
Right.
Maybe it's where Mayor Hill picks up his dry cleaning.
Can't make sense of it yet. There's still plenty of files to decrypt.
You could have been a little bit
And
more
in the
useful,
meantime,
Albert.
I saved you what I could.
Thanks, Al.
Yeah, the same couldn't be said for the bar. I had to literally pry Mrs. Zellerback away. But you'll
Damn.
be pleased to hear everyone has left, including Mr. Falcone. Before the game switched from billiards to cutthroat. I'd recommend leaving the fistfights to your alter ego. Bloodstains are much harder to remove from a tuxedo.
I don't want anything to do with Falcone.
Well, he certainly showed interest in you. That's what worries me. For the record, your father despised men like Falcone, thought they ruined Gotham's stellar reputation.
Really?
Back when it still had one?
It can again, Bruce. Though people like this Catwoman aren't helping. Is she new to town?
I've seen her before. Hopefully, she's just a tourist. I'll check the codex.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Found her.
New criminal on the scene, touches over break-ins. She's effective and doesn't leave many clues. What else can I look at? Oz? How the hell do I even have his thing? Illegal boxing matches. He has his own fight club.
Not much to find, apparently.
Few burglaries, break-ins. Seems to lay pretty low.
You could learn a thing or two from her. You can't step outside without it ending up in the news lately. As Bruce or Batman.
I don't like being compared to a common criminal.
Now, I think you're missing the point. You have to admit you've been drawing a lot of attention to yourself, and not the playboy billionaire buys new yacht kind of attention. I don't mean to beat a dead argument, but...
No one's gonna figure it out, Al. Trust me.
Miss Vale noticed your injuries, so did Mr. Dent. If they put it together with the incident at the mayor's office, it would undo all the long nights and close calls we've endured to get here. You're in the
Really,
spotlight more than ever. You have to be careful.
You're right.
Okay,
You're right.
Alfred.
I should have canceled the event.
Well, I know how much pressure you're under. I don't mean to add to it.
It's okay. I know you're only looking out for me.
If we make a suit that fits me, we can trade places some
What?
night. Though I'm not partial to heights. Old men worry, that's all. It's our gift and our curse. One more worry for the list.
I thought I saw Oz. It's been, what, 20 years? Last time I saw him, we were in grade school.
Indeed, you
It's
two
so
were
long
thick as
ago.
thieves. Oswald, however, took that role more literally than you.
I mean, like, are you really friends? Like, or would you still like?
illegal boxing matches, arms dealing, prison stints?
That's a criminal grand slam, if I'm using the expression correctly.
Unfortunately, you are.
Oswald claimed he only wanted to catch up, but his behavior following his family's collapse is troubling. Why he's returning now,
He needs
haven't
money.
the faintest idea.
It's not a coincidence. It's not a
Do you think
coincidence.
he might know something about the break-in? This Catwoman shows up around the same time Oswald comes back to town. Might not be a coincidence.
Oswald's crimes, numerous they may be, are on a much smaller scale than robbing City Hall.
Well, he was always trouble growing up, but it was the fun kind of trouble.
You both were. Even though you and young Master Cobblepot used to be close, I'd advise you to be cautious.
I think
I
that's.
know you can't abandon a good mystery until it's solved.
I'll be careful, Alfred.
When you see what's become of his park, I think you will.
I think that's the biggest like difference between the movie and like a lot of depictions between the Penguin and Bruce. Is that Oz doesn't really fucking know who Bruce is or cares who Bruce is. You know, every time there's a Bruce and Oswald scene, there's like maybe two. One in front of the mayor's funeral or whatever, and then the other one was in Falcone's office. Like, Oswald did not give a single shit about Bruce. It was just so weird, because usually you see Cobblepot, he's like, oh shit, fuck you, Bruce Wayne, you ruined my family. You are the enemy of my family, blah blah blah. It's like, damn, chill. In this one, you know, it's kind of the same thing in a way, you know? And he actually kind of did, Bruce's family kind of did ruin Oswald's family. I think that would have been a very interesting aspect to see.
Thank you, sir.
That would have been an interesting aspect to see in the movie. Maybe they're saving it for the Penguin TV show, which would be very interesting. I don't know why they would do that, but yeah. Running late.
Great. There's the statue, but no Oz.
Wasn't there a guy just there? Oh, he's over there now. Should I really go talk to him? Or should I just wait for Oz? What does this say back here? The original... What does that say?
Well, it isn't what it used to be.
Obviously. We are in the ghetto. In the ghetto. It is ghetto. That is one fat looking man.
Watch wallet cash.
Bruh. We are in a...
This goes through you.
We're in a park.
Hey, you heard it, man. What the hell are you waiting for?
I'm not gonna say anything.
You want me to cut it out of you?
Oh, I'm just gonna
End him.
I'm just gonna go into Batman mode.
Gentlemen!
Oz?
Keep walking, all right? This don't concern you, twerp.
Do you see, that's where you're mistaken. My old mate and I have some catching up to do. And you're ruining the moment!
Damn.
Come here! Think that'll do? Stay down!
What the fuck? That seemed unnecessary.
This used to be a nice place. Lowlifes like you don't belong. This is my park! Mine! You hear that? Oh, hey, Bruce. You've got a little, yeah, good as new. Woo! That was a right little scrap, eh? Nothing kickstarts the system like a
You
dash of
went too
adrenaline,
far.
Eh?
Thanks for the help.
Besides, someone needed to deal with the rubber situation
I'll
here.
be nice for a while.
Thanks for the backup.
I yanked you away from your bloody ivory tower, Bruce. Least I can do is make sure you don't get shanked.
Oh,
That's very thoughtful of you.
It's been what? 2 decades?
And you know what? I haven't been mugged once that entire time.
but your
Yeah,
parents
that
did.
wasn't why I brought you here, mate. Right now, I am trying to recognize the little Bruce I used to run around this place with. Back when it wasn't, you know, like this. This park used to mean something. A place that was safe for kids, for families. People came from all over to visit. Oh, Mum and Dad, they put so much work in here.
It's a shame what happened.
Holy shit.
It was beautiful once.
And now, it's a hellhole. Last thing my parents ever built.
Really?
This city chews right through people. Mum committed to Arkham. Dad ended it himself, he did. My family's fortune, there's nothing left, Bruce.
I know. Alfred told me.
It's funny, huh? Same place that ground my family to dust. Gave you the good life.
Damn.
Used to run in the same circles we did. Hobnobbing parties, round-the-world vacations, unlimited potential. Now all
That's
I
how
got
things
is
are.
spark.
Ooh,
And what's left in
ooh.
this flask?
My parents are gone too, Oz.
I know, Bruce, I know. I'm sorry for it. But I have my own funerals to attend.
That sounds mighty
Even though
selfish.
you haven't changed, Bruce. You still care about something more than just yourself. Although, I was surprised to see Carmine Falcone at your party last night. Made himself right at home. That oily... Ugh.
Falcone was an uninvited guest. That's it. I never want to see his face again.
On that, we can agree in earnest. Falcone made a stack of cash and corpses a mile high, ruining families like mine. All he needs is a little push. And... it'd be a treat to watch him hit pavement.
That's some psychopathic shit, Bruce.
Sorry,
Red
mate.
flags.
This reunion got a lot more grim than I planned. Things are gonna be on the upswing soon, though. A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. And I'm here to let it in.
Bruce should have asked what the Falcone's like connection was there.
Which brings me to you, Bruce. You see, you throw a rock in any direction, you break a window that Wayne Enterprises owns. As the rich and powerful go, oh, you top Gotham's list. But when my revolution starts, we're gonna smash windows and cross off names all the way down.
Damn.
Like I said, it's not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be beautiful. And I can't wait to get started.
That's a battle you won't win, Oz.
No. Oh, I've learned a thing or three since we were kids. I've got great affection for you, Bruce. I really do. Which is why I'm warning you. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Bruce, he's warning you. That's quite literally him telling you
Good seeing you,
he's
Bruce.
going
Oh,
to destroy
I
Gotham.
got some rocks to collect. Cheers.
Bruce should have just whacked him in the back of the head and been like, boom, game over. Literally would have saved you a heap of time. Ah, shit, the press conference. I kind of sort of remember this. After, like, episode 2, like, halfway through, a lot of things get fuzzy. I like that design for Arkham, honestly. That's a really cool looking design. I hate that design for whatever the fuck that Thomas and Martha Wayne Memorial shit looks like. Really, Bruce? You brought your Batmobile to the fucking press conference?
Mr.
That actually
Wayne,
does
over
seem
here,
kind of
right
risky.
here. This way.
I feel like that's a little too
Bruce,
close.
Bruce.
Ignore them. It's perfect. I'm too important to say hi to any of you
Morning,
fucking
Mr.
peasants.
Dent.
Hey, Bruce, you mind if we swap cars? I mean, mine isn't fast and the paint's rusting off, but boy, does she have charm. We didn't bring you all out here to discuss cars, honestly. Now, we're here about Arkham Asylum. Ever since it opened its doors, Arkham has
I just
been a
got a text
breeding
message.
ground for the criminally insane.
Need to talk.
Its methods for rehabilitation
Ignore
proved,
text.
its security lacking.
What's up?
Worse still, those who do get out, or God forbid escape, are even more dangerous than before they went in. Arkham Asylum is a cancer on Gotham.
Damn.
But today, with a sizable contribution from this man here, we break ground on a state-of-the-art mental health care facility. One that will improve the well-being of Gotham and its citizens for years to come. And Mr. Wayne has a few words he'd like to say. Bruce?
Ah, shit, what am I gonna say? Crime is rampant. Sick need our help. My parents would be on all.
My parents loved Gotham. They invested their blood, sweat, and tears in this city. You know, when I was 9 years old, my parents took me to see a movie about a hero in a mask. It was a hero who stood up to oppression and defended the people from injustice, no matter the cost. That night, my parents paid the ultimate cost defending me from a man
Aww.
who needed the kind of help this new facility will provide.
You mean a psychopath? Let's put a dent in crime.
My parents were heroes that night.
I
We
wasn't
can
gonna
all
pick that
learn
dent in crime
from their
bullshit.
sacrifice.
Today, on the anniversary of that fateful night, we dedicate this facility to Thomas and Martha Wayne and usher in a new era of healing for Gotham.
I'm sure you all have plenty of questions about the new hospital, so
Hey.
let's open it up.
Batman doing a Q&A.
You first, Miss Vale.
Thank you. With the opening of this new hospital, what does this mean for Arkham Asylum? What happens to the old building?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I think Arkham has only done harm to Gotham. It's made criminals more unstable, put our citizens in jeopardy. We can do better.
Damn.
All right, who's up next? You there.
Mr. Wayne, Julia Remark of the Tribune. My sources say you welcomed alleged mob boss Carmine Falcone into your home.
Bruh.
You even spoke with him behind closed doors.
I
Fine, so
don't
friend.
make friends with gangsters.
Damn.
He was an unwelcome guest. That's all. Next question, please.
Please keep your questions on topic, people. We're here about the hospital, remember?
Oh, 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 oh. Oh!
But Mr. Wayne, this morning the Globe received evidence of an offshore bank account managed by Carmine Falcone and your father, Thomas Wayne.
What exactly are you implying?
Transactions connected to organized crime going back years and continuing to this day.
Damn.
The paper trail ties your family directly to the mob.
See, that's wild
Care to
because
comment?
that's a legitimate claim about.
And did anyone else receive this evidence?
The Globe, the Gazette, we all did. Mr. Wayne, is all your money dirty?
Is the Wayne family legacy built on lies?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Can I tell everybody to suck my dick?
Be true?
What aren't you telling
That's
us?
Does the
absurd.
mob
This
sign
interview
Wayne
is over.
Enterprises paychecks?
I think you should check your source. Sounds to me like an intern is finally putting their creative writing minor to good use.
Damn.
Mr. Wayne!
How long has your family been dealing with Falcone?
Could the allegations be true?
Did you know about this, Bruce?
What aren't you telling us?
I'm sorry about this, Bruce. I don't know where the hell it's coming from. Damage control's my territory. We'll talk later. Everyone, please settle down. I'll be fielding your questions from here on out. Please,
chaos.
let's try to keep this civilized.
Bruce, I've been trying to reach you. Inside the manor.
Alfred's all fucking panicked and shit. I love it. Just a chaotic scene to a more chaotic scene. I think that the implication that Thomas is a really bad guy in this universe is more strongly inputted than most universes. Like organized crime all the way back.
Hey, careful!
That dates back to now. That's crazy.
Mr. Wayne.
Says who?
Says who?
This warrant.
Damn.
It's not personal. I had the boys turn the lights off, keep a low profile.
I understand. You're just doing your job, Lieutenant.
You gotta be nice to Gordon.
It's hard to be a cop in this city. Every battle's uphill, in the rain, with skates on.
Alfred, keep an eye on them. Make sure they only take what they have to.
Of course, sir.
I meant what I said about not personal. We only want files related to Wayne Enterprises. The warrant covers your place, pardon me, places of residence, and any companies you own. Your holdings are extensive.
And what do you expect to find?
That's for our analysts back at the precinct to figure out. I can't comment. It's a valid warrant. I gotta serve it. Mayor Hill signed off on this himself.
Of course.
As long as he's mayor, he calls the shots.
The DA is going to hear about this.
Unless Harvey becomes a mayor, there's not much he can do.
Oh, shit.
Can't smile this thing to death.
Damn.
I don't know how your neck ended up on Mayor Hill's shopping block, but here we are.
Hill knows if I go down, Harvey's campaign goes down too.
That'd be a real shame. Mr. Dent's the only DA I ever trusted to make a conviction stick. As mayor, I think he can finally turn things around for us. For all our sakes, I pray you've got nothing to hide.
I always like this, Gordon. Bruh, did this cop really just do that? And just walk away, like, not even apologizing? I would have popped him right in his fucking mouth. Probably not, since it's a cop, I would have been arrested. But, I mean, I'm Bruce Wayne, I would have been able to get away with it. They should have let me. Damn. See, everything's giving him PTSD. I knew this back in the last episode, like, the last part, I told you.
Stay back!
That woman was like describing this moment to Bruce like he didn't relive this over and over again. Damn. That's some assassination shit though. Only 2 shots.
Bruce? I didn't mean to interrupt, but...
I'm a bit busy right now, Miss Vale. As you can see, Gotham's finest, not the best house guests.
Yeah, the kind who steal things. Listen, Bruce. A scandal surrounding a beloved family like yours captures the public's attention. I can help you get the right kind of attention. Through my connections at the Gazette, I have all kinds of access.
Yeah, bitch.
I can dig up whatever you need to fight this.
What's your angle?
Not all reporters just want a headline. Some of us are old-fashioned. I still want the truth. The Gazette received this supposed evidence like every other media outlet, and it's all hearsay. Flimsy sources. There isn't a shred of hard proof.
Still, allegations like this, they don't magically appear. Someone is going after my family, after me.
Obviously, the sender didn't identify themselves. We have no idea who it could be. I mean, no one's even done their due diligence on this yet.
Falcone.
The press saw the fumble, grabbed the ball, and ran.
I think it's
Not every day you
Falcone.
get to go after a Wayne.
Carmine Falcone wants me to be in his pocket. He crashed Harvey's fundraiser and pretty much said, hop in.
Well, maybe he thinks putting a little fear in you will make you jump.
It won't.
I
By
love that
tonight,
delivery.
this scandal will be broadcast to every screen in Gotham. Everyone will be talking about it.
This isn't my first pass through the rumor mill. I know the damage it can do.
Then go on the record. Right here, right now, and stop it.
Oof.
You need to get out ahead of this. Your side is
shit.
what matters, not wild speculation.
Okay.
On the record, then.
I gotta pick the right
Whenever
words,
you're
though.
ready.
I got this shit. That story is pure fiction. Justice will be served. My family is innocent.
Whoever fabricated these lies about my family, they will get what they deserve. Understood?
That's exactly what the people of Gotham need to hear.
That's it? Okay. I don't trust Vicky.
You're gonna beat this, Bruce. The Waynes always come out on top.
Goodbye, Miss Vale.
Do they, though? What do you mean by that? I don't know if I trust this bitch. That seems suspicious as fuck. The Waynes always come out on
I
top.
hate to admit it, but everyone smells smoke. A fire is heading this way.
Batman has made plenty of enemies, but my family? We've done nothing but support Gotham, even in its darkest days.
All this on the anniversary of your parents'
It's not a coincidence.
Damn.
Harvey's the district attorney. He should have told me this was coming.
Then find out why he didn't.
Okay, Alfred. Jeez. He was pretty adamant about me doing that. I don't know how much I feel about this Alfred, though. I like the relationship they have, but they don't really start developing until, like, the 5th, episode, I think. Like, the 4th or 5th episode. Damn. That would have scared the shit out of me.
A warrant? What the hell's going on? Wait, does this have to do with what the reporters were talking about this morning?
Yeah, someone's coming after me.
Let's avoid making another scene, shall we? The press is already up my ass as it is. Mayor Hill authorized this?
Yeah, then the cops raid my house, taking everything related to Wayne Enterprises. Computers, hard drives, files.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're the goddamn DA, Harvey.
I didn't know about this. I swear. Hill totally blindsided me on this one. God damn it. He has no right to issue search warrants without my okay.
Okay, I believe you, Harvey. Mayor Hill's trying to screw us both over with this move.
And then he's made 2 enemies.
I thought you already were his enemy.
I just don't get it. Why would Hill stick his neck out over this? Just to tangle you up in some frivolous investigation? It just doesn't make sense. I mean, what could he possibly hope to accomplish
Falcone.
other than a few cheap headlines?
Do you think Falcone could be behind it?
He didn't seem too thrilled after the fundraiser. Oh, God, what a mess. Bruce, I wish I could just make this go away, but I'm not sure if I can. If I get in the way of this investigation, Hill would be able to spin it as a conflict of interest.
Huh.
And that wouldn't be good for either of us.
Isn't Hill technically getting involved with this? And
Jeopardize the entire campaign.
Ah.
You should probably distance yourself from me.
What? No, I can't do that.
Well, you may have to.
Don't say that. You...
There you are.
Hey, you?
Sorry. I got a habit of being late.
No, just glad you made it.
You didn't tell me you were bringing a friend in.
I love that they actually recognize
is
each other
Selena.
because of that. That's so funny.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Just election nonsense.
I'm Bruce Wayne.
So you are.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss...
Kyle.
It's
a strong grip you've got there. Don't worry. I'm not gonna fall.
Oh, right, sorry.
Selena's new to town. I've been showing her around Gotham, introducing her to people.
You're an excellent tour guide, Harv.
Well, if I lose the election, I guess I can drive one of those double-decker tour buses around town.
I'd take that ride.
Meet anyone interesting?
Not really. They haven't all been as welcoming as Harv. I was mugged. I'm just angry I let that masked freak get away with all my stuff.
I still can't believe I let you walk home alone. I should have called you a car.
It's not your fault.
Well, that's terrible. Did they catch the guy?
Well, that's
Not yet.
terrible.
But if they don't, I will.
It's probably long gone by now. Whatever that idiot took.
I hope not. These were important materials.
Yeah, Harvey, what the fuck?
Sensitive?
Very. I don't know how I'm gonna explain this to my client. When things like this happen in my line of work, people tend to overreact.
So, what do you do for a living?
It's complicated. High risk, high reward.
Ah, stock market, huh?
Something like that. At least I'm not the only one who's taken a beating. That press conference? Oof.
Oof.
We've got it under control.
Do you?
I'll handle it. Someone at my office has to know what's going on. Excuse me a moment. Hey, it's Harvey.
I think their chemistry is probably the best out of the entire game, or the entire series. Batman and Catwoman. I think it's Laura Bailey who voices Catwoman, and she does a great job as her too.
Nice to meet the real you.
This bitch.
Likewise.
This explains a lot, actually. How you can afford the fancy armor, the toys. Wouldn't Harvey be surprised?
What?
Not to mention, everyone in this cafe.
Sorry about the black eye.
It's not the first time a man's hit me.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't worry. I'm not gonna expose you. Yet. I'm curious about something, though. I do what I do for money, but you're Bruce Wayne.
Ooh, what should I say?
What's your excuse?
I already gave her one excuse.
I have to. But you... why take the risk?
I don't need one. I do this because I can.
And I thought you were on some noble crusade against crime. Silly me.
Yeah, bitch, I lied.
You have something that belongs to me.
What?
I want it back. This is awkward for me. I'm used to robbing people, not the one being robbed.
Who hired you to break into the mayor's office?
My clients prefer to remain confidential. They don't know who I am. I don't know who they are.
But you know who I am.
These people I'm working for, they don't screw around. If I fail to deliver that drive, it's gonna cost a lot more than money.
Well, looks like you've made your bed.
No, we've made this bed, and I'm not gonna lie in it alone. You
That sounds
owe
like a
me.
good time to me.
If they don't get what they want, there will be consequences.
I can help you. No,
I
you
don't like consequences. In fact, I spend most of my time avoiding them.
All right, you want my help? You got it. What can I do?
You can give me back the drive.
Not possible.
Listen, I don't have a lot of time. My employer is expecting me to drop it off.
Where?
Just give it back.
The address, now.
No, give me the drive.
You're just going to have to trust me.
I don't do trust. I guess I'm screwed either way. My contact, he'll be expecting a cat, not a bat.
When are you supposed to meet him?
15 minutes ago. Better hurry.
I guess the client was technically the children of Arkham.
Everything okay here?
You tell me.
I have my people working on it. We're gonna straighten everything out.
I feel better already. Sorry, but I've got to run.
So soon? Aren't you gonna stay for a drink?
Yeah, Bruce. Stay for a drink?
I'd love to, but I've got another appointment and I really don't want to be late for it.
Oh, all right then. Don't forget to change into your suit.
Harvey's like, what the fuck does that mean? Alright, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the third part.